let me try and help you understand the detrimental effects of you being addicted to your phone and how your phone is destroying you during this spiritual warfare and the breakthrough we're having. And it hasn't started today. This has been years in the making. I've watched it because I don't own a phone. I have a BlackBerry and I don't have a TV. And so I have watched it happen. And here's what happened. Stay with me because you're going to need an attention span to take this wisdom in. Subscribe, follow me. I'm going to try and help you advance in this amazing breakthrough. We're having a breakthrough. If you can hear this, your phone, it has its own frequency. Okay, it's projecting energy to you. Same like back in the day, you were told, like, don't stand too close to the microwave and don't sit too close to the TV. It's going to hurt your eyes. I don't know if anyone is old enough watching this that can remember, but we knew back then. And then slowly, all of a sudden, it became that you have a screen in front of your face like this for most of the time. This is not okay. What it's doing is hurting so many different things. I watched children over the years, 25 plus years, I've been in every avenue of childcare, and I watched when screens started to come out, how all of a sudden babies were coming in with glasses. And I'm like, oh my God, this is absolutely because their eyes aren't even able to develop before they've got a screen in front of their face. Okay, now, and then everyone's taking their phones to bed. I realize you have it always, but it's got an energy. The light on here apparently tells your brain it's like 12 o'clock at the equator. Like, it's messing you up on so many levels. And never mind what you're seeing, you can't unsee. It messes up your, giving you a program. It's not a play on words, tell a vision, right? Programs, it's not a play on words. It's not a coincidence. These things. So, okay, nobody is learning how to let it go because it's an addiction. It's an addiction. And so even as I started getting these gadgets and doing these videos, and I'm starting to see how easily, because we're habitual creatures, we fall into the addiction of this. It's such a quick serotonin and dopamine gives you chemicals in your brain that makes you think you're feeling good. Because it's a distraction from reality and from the reality you could be creating, and the reality that you're not creating isn't enjoyable. So you want a distraction. And look, they've given it to you right at the palm of your hands. And I watched over time, I've read so many articles about what they were trying to get us to a point where I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it on here, but to like chip us. And it's like I watched it all all of a sudden they have it on your phone on your wrist. And I went, oh, it's one step away. 20 years ago, I was saying to the friends that I worked with as I'm reading all this stuff, oh my God, they want to, so that you'd never have to have, everything is going to be like digital. And everybody back then even was like, oh my God, I always like lose my cards and stuff. That would be great. No. If you want to hang on to your soul's freedom, for your ability to honor and listen to your authentic inner compass, you don't want to give up your ability to think for yourself and get off this gadget. You can't bring it to bed. I don't even have it anywhere near my room. Everything needs to be 6 feet away from, don't have electronics near your bed. It's affecting your sleep big time. And depending what you're listening to, if you're falling asleep to it, then that's programming your subconscious mind while you sleep. That's a really effective way to listen to affirmations while you sleep. Put some good stuff in there. Be really careful. Now, it's always a habit, right? Like I have the BlackBerry, so I don't even have an iPhone where everybody is able to just go online at any time. Like I don't. And so I'm very conscious about it. And here's what I learned. Everyone's like, well, how are you going to run a business or do anything without having service everywhere you go? There's Wi-Fi everywhere. There's never once have I been anywhere where I couldn't say, do you have a password, and access what I needed. So my phone bill's $20 and I pay like $79 for the internet, and I'm very conscious about, I have to be careful though. don't keep your gadget handy. It's same like when I cut out gluten and sugar. You can't have that stuff around. I'm going to be tempted and I'm going to eat it. So I know that when I'm not creating, or if I don't want to scroll or what, I put it away. Get it out of your face. Have it in a drawer somewhere. Like, so I have to consciously go and get it. And when I do, before I even turn it on, I say to myself, okay, what am I going to look for? What do I want to engage in? What am I doing here? What's my intention? So that it's a purposeful tool, because it is an incredible tool. I've read, you get so many books and so much wisdom and so many incredible people and creators and motivators and inspiration and old wisdom, philosophy and psychology, and there's so much access to all of the things that can inspire you and change your life. But what pops up are the things, right? It's all governed to pop up whatever it is that they are seeing you feed into. So feed the right things within yourself through this gadget, because it's really, right now, the most important thing you can do is just detach yourself from this and make sure that it's a very conscious, intentional endeavor that you're taking anytime you start to look at the screen, because you're programming yourself. So please take the time to make the time to be mindful, to be conscious, and to make sure that you're rising and shining, because this is what it's all about right now. We're in a spiritual warfare where it's like the darkness or the light. You're at a crossroads. The awakening is, which way will you go? Rise up, rise up. Much love and light to us all as we rise and shine on this journey we call life. I love living in nature where I'm surrounded by people just loving life and enjoying recreation. Oh, so cute. Oh, life is what you make it, and it starts with what you choose to focus on, think about, look at, take in, consume. Be wise and rise. Much love and light.